Hey guys, so I want to like sit in front of this curtain right now, and it's so weird the way I'm sitting. But the reason why I did it is because like every other area in the apartment, I was trying to find a good spot to where you could see the color really good in my hair, and no other spot was working. The lighting sucks in my apartment. So anyway, so yeah, so when I get in front of the white, then it kind of pops so you can see it very well. Very good. So I wanted to come to you guys to kind of excuse me, to kind of show you how you can like add a little pop and color to your hair, to your natural colored extensions. Most of the time when you buy hair extensions, they come in a natural color. They come in a dark brown, medium brown, brown. It's usually those colors unless you're buying like Russian hair. Sometimes that comes in blonde or something. But natural color from like India is usually like dark brown. So this is usually the natural color if you can see up close. Most of the time. I'll say like 80% of the time. So when you do receive that hair, sometimes people like to color it. Some people want to wear natural, but with it being virgin hair, you have a lot of options to wear however you want to wear it. So you can bleach it, you can color it, you can do all kind of fun, funky things. But sometimes people don't want to do all that to their hair. And a lot of the times, girls that order virgin hair are not licensed stylists, and they're not colorists, and they don't really want to put like store-bought hair or store-bought hair color. And it's not that people are being cheap, it's just that they don't know how to mix up color and stuff like that. So this is kind of a tip for you ladies that kind of want to spice up your extensions but really don't get into all of that. Just kind of wear it natural. A lot of girls, I do notice, they just wear the natural color that they receive it in, and that works for them. But if you do want to try something a little bit different with your hair extensions, this is a little technique that I just came up with in the salon. It's usually called color blocking. And I just decided to try it. What I do need is a haircut, because once I put the color in, with it being different layers, you can kind of see that some lighter pieces are longer than some dark pieces, so it needs like a full layered cut. So I'll probably get that done this week. Anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of show you how you guys can add a little pop to your hair extension. So what I did was, I didn't do anything special. All I did was added bleach. It's not bleach. It's a hair lightener. And a lot of girls already know about this. So with the hair lighteners, you have different developers. And it's 10, 20, 30, 40, even goes up to 50, 60, 70. But that's usually in the professional world. So I had a 20 developer and then powder lightener. It's usually 1-to-1 part. It is all the time 1-to-1 part of mixing. So you would just mix the same amount of powder lightener that you're going to mix of the developer. Mix it up together. You have a nice, make sure you know it's consistent, and you have a nice mixture to change your hair up a little. So I'll show you what I did. What I do want to tell you guys, though, is that when you do lighteners or when you do any type of color, if you are experimenting, first test out something cheap. Go to the beauty supply store, test out something cheap, or just if whatever extra hair you have laying around before you decide to color your virgin hair extensions, and you never do that. So don't do that. What I did was, I don't do it on cameras because I never feel like I'm going to do a good job. So, I just always think it's going to look like shit on camera. But maybe next time I'll try it. So, all I did was I parted the top and I clipped it up. I don't have a clip with me. But I parted the top. I grabbed, because you'll be able to, you could see right there. So, I grabbed this, maybe this much hair. Okay, so this is how much hair. It's really not a lot of hair. See? It's not a lot. I grabbed it. What makes it a lot easier for people if you don't have all these different supplies, this is what I did. I was like, oh my God, I don't have foil right now. I don't have, you know, whatever. So all I did was I separated the hair, made sure none of this hair was touching because it would be lighter. It would get lighter if it gets touched. So you see a little strands. Make sure you have gloves on. Rub the hair lightener in the spot all the way down to your hair. Make sure it's fully done. Roll it all up, but you have to make sure it's fully covered or you're going to have light spots. I have a little. You could go over that again, but whatever. I didn't. So you put it inside a plastic bag, like a bag that you will go grocery shopping with. You put it inside a plastic bag and put a hair bow right here to cover the plastic bag over your hair. Let it sit for like 20 minutes. The reason why I say put it in the plastic bag is because it self-heats. And if it's not going to be able to heat itself up, like if you're freezing cold standing outside trying to bleach your hair and it's not inside anything, your hair's not going to change. It's not going to change. So it needs a little heat. You can sit under a dryer, but that's going to work way too fast. So you don't want to do that. It could over process. So anyway, what I did was I did that on this side. I did the same thing on the exact same side. And I also did my bang. So I separated it and did the same exact thing that I just told you. So I clipped this back. And I put the bleach here, and I had it in a little bag, tied it, and that was it. That's all I did. I let it sit for 20 minutes, took it out, and voila, that's it. It adds a little color. Like I said, never just apply the product right onto your hair because you're gonna have a line, and that's tacky. Also, a lot of people like to do the color before they put it in, and that's fine too. Like if you wanted to lighten up a few tracks and just have them sewn in all over, that's also a cool way to do it because at that point you'll get your hair done at the same time and you can get it cut at that point, you know, to match the color that you have, and it works out. It works out really nice like that. So just experiment, play with your hair. Don't really be scared to. I think it's just a fun, funky way to kind of change up a little bit, and you don't have to be so in the box. I'm wearing virgin hair, and we all can tell because it's all that same corny brown. And this brown really, even me, usually when I get this brown, I like to dye it jet black if I'm going to wear it because the brown sometimes to me just kind of drowns me out. I think it drowns a lot of people out, and all they need is that little bit of color, like even a couple red streaks or whatever. And another thing is that since this hair is lightened up, if I want to add maybe red or whatever color you want to add on top of it, you could be fun, pink, blue, all these crazy colors people are using. I won't do that. I think next time I'm going to try a bright red all over though, again, but different hair color. So it could be like bright, glossy, and shiny. But yes, anyway, so it's really easy. Let me back up and I'm going to show how I'm going to let you see how you can tell. Whew, how you can tell I need a haircut. Because you see how that's light, and then you see like there's short pieces and then there's long pieces, and that, you know, you see. So a good haircut would be really good for that if you wanted to try that. So yeah, I just wanted to come to you guys with that. Also, I wanted to let you know where I did get this hair from and how it's holding up. This is from beautifulhairforyou.com. I did the initial video, and this hair is awesome. I curled it. I'm straightening it back today. I straightened it back again. It's very versatile. Very versatile. When I bleached it, it didn't dry out. Sometimes when you are using cheap virgin hair or whatever they want to call it, it will dry your hair out and your hair will act a mess. It shed and everything. This hair hasn't shed yet. I've already washed it. I blew it out and it's acting really nice. So this is like one of the top 2 companies that I've used, also along with Socialite Status Hair. I love that hair too. But this hair is so nice and it does really, really good. So anyway, just wanted to come to you guys with that. If you have any questions, let me know. I also have the links down below to the company that I did get this hair from. And again, if you have anything you want to know or whatever, Ask me, add me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. All the links are below. Check it out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.